So, welcome to the speaking test. This is 26th August, Wednesday, and I'm conducting this speaking test with one of the students of Senior Secondary 1. What's the name?
Good morning, sir. My name is Navneet Kaur.
Okay, Navneet, where do you come from?
So I come from a nearby village that is Kochimpur, and it is a small village.
Okay, is it far from your school or quite
No,
near?
it's a quite new.
Okay,
It's
so
quite nice.
we are picking up one topic and then you have to elaborate it, okay?
Sure, sir.
So let's talk about the culture of countries, various countries. And today we are going to discuss the culture of one of the rising country or the country which you would like to know the culture of, or any country you can pick up.
Okay. Actually, I'm interested in the cultural countries more, like South Korea, Japan, China, and Thailand. I like their culture because they're quite, developed as well, and also their culture is quite interesting. Their traditional dresses, their food, and even the street foods are also cultural. And but they're modern too. But I like cultural food more there, and I like knowing about the cultural places and their cultural dresses. I'm like more interested in that.
Okay, so what are the things that attract you most about the foreign cultures and the traditional dresses and all?
So it's the language first of all.
Okay.
The way they speak is really fabulous, and I like the way they speak. I like their pronunciations, and their dresses are quite attractive. The hunger dress is more attractive to me.
That's good. Okay, we'll be moving on to cue card. That is part 2. And your cue card topic is describe a time when you helped someone.
Okay.
Who was that person? What was the occasion? And how you felt about it?
Well, helping is an action of sympathy, and helping others is my first priority. And I try helping everyone in every possible way that I can. Here, I would like to talk about a moment when I went to Panjokra Sahib in Ambala, that is quite famous. There we were, worshipping and all. So we visited there. Outside we were waiting for my brother to join the group back again. While waiting, we saw a girl approaching us that was quite young, like 7 to 8 years of age. So she approached us. She started asking for some money. She was a beggar kind of something. She asked for money. I felt pity on her, but nobody was looking at her. So I wanted to help her. I had took 200 rupees in my bag. So I asked my mother, my grandmother, could I? So she said, okay, you may. So I gave her 200 rupees, and she ran back to her mother. She was in a joyful mood then. Helping her made me over the moon, made me feel over the moon, and the same she did. So that was the moment when I felt proud of myself helping a beggar and a girl who needed help. That was the time.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, my follow-up question to you is generally the people they do the charity acts at the religious places, right? And we know about a very famous quote that charity begins at home. What does it mean?
So, as a psychology student, I relate this with the development of a person. So, development starts from the microsystem of a person. If we see others helping, the family helping others, so we start learning helping others. And we see our family and then help others. If our family is helping others, then we will help. So, I relate it.
Very good. Do you think that the values, moral values, charity, donation, we should teach these things to the students at the schools first?
Of course, sir, it is necessary to teach these things at school, because if we teach this to students, the students will become more kind. They will help others.
Compassionate.
Compassionate, of course. If they will help others, they will give others a hope to survive.
That's good. Okay, do you think that one should have a lot of money to help others?
So it's not necessary that we help others with money. We can help anyone with emotional